When you make a tank build and people send you messages telling you that your defense is very strong, and then one of your subscribers sends you a build that has more defense and is stronger, more health, more damage, more optimization, you try that build. And I give full credit to Assassin of Sen for coming up with this monstrosity, this total tank. I think that's what he calls it, his tank build. It's just phenomenal. You have options for different weapons, very high defense, very high poise, 40 poise with the Cathedral Knight helm on. I got 30-ish strength while two-handing. Great. And his build is a 35, soul level 35 with 34 vigor, 17 endurance, I want to say 22 vitality, 18 strength, and 14 dexterity, giving him basically pretty good damage, the option to use glaives, great swords, ultra great swords, straight swords effectively, and a high health pool as well. It's a very optimized build that allows you to do a lot of different things. Now mine is a 44 plus 4, it's a little different, more strength, less dex, more levels to invest. And with the Gold Pine bundle, your damage is very good for being that of a sort of raw build, basically, with the least amount of requirements for your weapon to do damage. So I have over 30 strength when two-handing. I have almost 40 vigor and enough vitality to have 40 poise and almost 30 absorption in every stat. So this build, in my opinion, it's kind of like a jack of all trades in regard to the ability to use so many weapons, to have almost everything. You have the high health, you have the high damage with the bundle buff, and you also have high defense. It's pretty much like a win-win-win. You know what I mean? Like, strength weapons are kind of slow, but dude, fire dagger. You could hit anybody with the dagger. You know what I mean? Like, so you just have to know when to switch. So usually I'm using the Great Club Heavy Infused +4 or the Heavy Zweihander +4 when it's a multiple opponent situation where I need to be hitting more than one person at a time. So when it comes down to solo fighting, you could easily switch to the Heavy Bastard Sword, and that'll do perfectly fine, much easier to manage than the Ultra. But sometimes I like to take it easy on these solo hosts and use the Ultra Great Sword, give them a bit of a chance, make the fight a little bit harder for myself. And if I'm not using the Great Club Heavy Zwei or the Heavy Bastard Sword, I would be using the Fire Dagger, which has such low requirements that even on this build, you can totally take advantage of that. So looking at this invasion, we have the Zweihander versus the Fair and Great Sword, wherein which our opponent is not very intelligent on how to use the weapon. He's doing the flip attack, which is just don't do that ever. Don't use the Fair and Great Sword, but if you do have to use the Fair and Great Sword, do not do the flip attack. And you see right here, he's just L1 happy as all hell. So we're going to smack him with the R1. Do a little dance for him because he wants to break dance. He's not breakdancing, but he does 3 R1s, so he gets smacked. And then another roll catch. I'm getting pretty good with those roll catches on the R1s. Went to give him the point down, and he did. He went down. So we have to give him another one. Another point down. Alright, this is fun. Running R1, R2 catch. Just something simple. Something just, easy to do. Doesn't combo anyway, running R1. So you do the running R1 and then roll catch with the R2. Just something fun to do. Now we see over-leveled Phantom down. And the host is running. I like to throw things at the runners just to make them feel like they can't run, so they roll, because rolling is slower than running. So I'm expecting him to run and go summon his boyfriend again, but he grew a set. Took a little trade. But now he's Lloyd's. He can't heal. He's not swinging. Remember what I said? It's time to swap sometimes. This is one of those times right there. If he would have swung, I would have backstabbed him, but he's not going to swing. He's just going to keep rolling. So I'm going to quick swap over to the dagger. And now we can roll catch him. If he rolls, tries to sip, no sir. We know he's going to sip. Hit him with the Lloyds. Wait for this stupid animation. Get killed before you can summon again or call the police. Fuck off. Alright. So, we got somebody already summoning as we run up. Shield up, back away. He's trying to wait for that summon. So I'm going to attempt to break the guard and get a nice little riposte on him before the summon gets here. Roll kick. Ooh, that shield's still up, but I know that stamina's low. Yes, sir. And 800 and something, 850 damage, I think. Maybe it was 830. Running our one roll catch. And we got the old over-leveled summon. Oh, he's not over-leveled. He's just normal. Take 500 damage and get pointed. Alright, we had a point down off, or a point off in this invasion. It was probably 10 minutes long, to be real. They refused to come forward. I refused to run and jump into a blender. So, you know, we just sat there and pointed down for a long time. Now, my attack missed there. It's kind of frustrating. It happens sometimes when I do the unlock spin attacks. So I heal intentionally here and get hit, and that's because I saw that the gold wouldn't have been able to combo off the Phantom's or the host's hitbox. So he takes a running R1 and instantly gets burned alive by the Fire Witch. So I can see why they didn't want to come up here, because, you know, it's a little bit more favorable to me, in my opinion. So now we got the host. He's phantomless. He's all alone. He's getting Lloyd's Talisman. I'm totally expecting him to go run in and summon. He doesn't. He gets space launched. And, yeah, terrible unlocked Undead Hunter Charm, also known as the Lloyd's Talisman, for people that don't know why I'm calling it a Lloyd's. And then he just rolls around for a second and gets roll caught. But I do commend him for actually standing his ground and fighting me. That's cool with me. So we got another summoner coming in hot. Give him the point down. And max range interrupted, sir. Interrupted. Guard break. One-handed for more humiliation, more punishment. Alright, and two-handed R2 roll catch, unable to summon. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, came in hot on a host, and then the white came in from behind. I didn't see him coming. I do the old stand still, act like I'm not around. Just get smacked, mate. And all those rolls, they'll get you sometimes. They'll get you. Got a host. Having killed all his phantoms, he's on the run, trying to get away. Got the heavy great club going right now. It's wonderful damage. Now, this is something I've never encountered before, but it was just so perfect. So, the Drang Knight's got him pinned. I drop attack him for 600 damage. And just, he had nowhere to go. He couldn't do anything there. Like, hilarious. Drang Knight on the left, Drang Knight on the right. Fucking Armored Bow Bandits dropping in from above, hitting him with the drop attack, and then... ridiculous. Alright guys, well that about does it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this makes you want to go out and try to make this glorious tank build. And until next time, take it easy, y'all.